What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. In this episode, we are going to resume our journey through the Poké Ball tournament in the Prime Cup. So let's get started with battle number 5 against Cool Female. They were known as Cool Trainers in red, blue, and yellow, and they're known for using a variety of Pokemon, as you can plainly see right there. Okay, she's got 2 grass types, and also a few water Pokemon as well. I think I'm going to lead off with Gengar, but just in case, I'll bring in Dragonite and Lapras as backup.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
I don't know if things will get white hot, Mr. Announcer, but it might get a little trickier. Okay, she's leading off with her Eevee, normal type, with the moves Quick Attack, Sand Attack, Growl, and Focus Energy. Honestly, the worst thing that Eevee could do to me is spam Sand Attack.
It's fast asleep.
So I'm just going to hit it with powerful attacks while it's asleep so that doesn't happen. Gengar's really versatile, so I have confidence that it should be able to deal with whatever she throws at me. Alright, it woke up, but I know that I am faster than it, so let's give it another Psychic and it should go down.
What's that?
There we go. That wasn't too difficult. What are you gonna send out next? Come on, give me your best shot. Alright, gonna send out Horsey. Level 100, Water type with the moves Water Gun, Agility, Smoke Screen, and Swift. I'm going to hit it with a Thunderbolt and hope for the best.
Thunderbolt.
She really doesn't have anything on her team that's too dangerous to Gengar. In fact, the Poké Ball tournament as a whole is pretty easy, but that's because you're mainly dealing with unevolved Pokemon. But trust me when I say this, things are going to get a lot tougher, just as they did in the Poké Cup. So last up is her Bulbasaur, Grass Poison type with the moves Mega Drain, Solar Beam, Growth, and Poison Powder. It's a good Bulbasaur. Watch out for Solar Beam especially, because that can definitely hurt. Alas, no match for Gengar though. Another complete sweep, and for that I am happy. Five badges in hand, I think we should commence with round 6. And for round 6, we are going up against Bird Boy, known as Bird Keepers in the Game Boy games. As their name implies, Bird Keepers are fond of using flying Pokemon. So I'm going to lead off with Golem, and I'll also bring in Dragonite because it knows Thunderbolt. And just in case, I'll bring Lapras as well. This should be another fairly easy battle, and that's mainly because 4 of his 5 Pokemon are flying types, but he doesn't start off with flying Pokemon. He leads off with his Gastly. Level 100, Ghost Poison type. Its only moves are Lick and Confuse Ray. And remember, abilities don't yet exist in this game. So I can actually hit Gastly with a ground type move. Unfortunately, I'm confused. Well, isn't that special? Actually it is, because Golem fought through the confusion. And that's all she wrote from Gastly. Okay, time for his second Pokemon. He's gonna go for Zubat, level 100, Poison Flying type, with the moves Supersonic, Bite, and Mega Drain. I'm going to switch out for Lapras. because obviously that Mega Drain could pose some danger to Golem. Hello, Lapras. Good to see you make your Pokemon Stadium debut. Wow, that Mega Drain was pathetic. Then again, we are dealing with Zubat. Look at the size comparison between Lapras and Zubat. It's like an ant trying to fight an elephant. There's no way it's going to survive this Ice Beam. And indeed it does not. Alright, so 2 of his Pokemon are down. He still has 1 more, so what's it going to be? He's going to send out his Doduo, level 100, normal flying type, with the moves Fly, Fury Attack, and Growl. I'm going to see if I can make Doduo use Fly, because it's really, really funny. Yes, despite its appearance, Doduo can in fact fly. So I'm going to hit it with the Confuse Ray. And hopefully it'll use Fly. No, it goes for Fury Attack instead. Okay. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with Body Slams, since I know an Ice Beam will KO it in 1 hit. Alright, you've got 1 last chance, Doduo. Nope, you're still gonna continue using Fury Attack. I probably should mention what happens when Doduo uses Fly. It goes up in the air, but it just runs in place, and it looks so funny. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to see it. No matter, though. We won, and that's what's important. Well, 6 straight KOs. I'm really happy with the way things are going right now. Let's commence with the semi-final match. Now this can actually be a little bit tricky if you don't have a good team, because Labman here has a diverse team himself, better known as scientists in the red, blue, and yellow games. So he's got 2 grass Pokemon. He's also got a few water types, and he has that Dratini. I'm gonna lead off with Slowbro, and maybe I'll go with Gengar as well. And finally, I'll use Dragonite. I think Dragonite might be my secret weapon in this battle. So leading off with Slowbro, and he's gonna start off with Shelder. Shelder is at level 100. It is a water type with the moves Clamp, Toxic, and Bubble Beam. So I'm going to start off with a few Amnesias to boost my special. And of course it's going to go for the Toxic. Labman's Pokemon are focused on whittling down your HP, whether that be through Toxic, Fire Spin, or Wrap. And once your Pokemon's HP is brought down enough, it'll use a strong attack to finish you off. Oh wow, you're using Bubble Beam on a water type? That's really gonna do you a lot of good. Let's hit you with the Psychic and see how much damage that does. Oh dear, he's using Clamp on me. Unfortunately, Clamp is another one of those moves that traps you. So there's really nothing much we can do for the time being. It looks like I'm gonna have to switch out, and I really don't want to. But I think I might. Because that Toxic is starting to take its toll on me. Alright, Slowbro, I will bench you for now, so let's bring out Dragonite.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of...
I hope so, because I'm going to use Thunderbolt on it. Oh, he's going to be switching out too. What is he going to be switching to? Gonna go for Tangela, a shrewd move on his part. Tangela is at level 100. I was about to say 10. Grass type with the moves Stun Spore, Bind, and Mega Drain. So I'm gonna go for a Body Slam and see how much damage that does. It's probably gonna use either Stun Spore or Bind on me. Oh, I paralyzed it! Nice! Why would you use Mega Drain? I quad resist it. So very silly. And your silliness will have to be punished. How will it be punished? A Hyper Beam to the face! What? How did that not KO it? Man, Tangela has higher defense than I thought it did. I'm impressed, actually. Unfortunately, I do have to recharge, which is not going to end well for me, especially since it's using Stun Spore. Oh, never mind then. Let's just hit it with a Body Slam. But man, I'm impressed that it survived a Dragonite Hyper Beam. Especially since my Dragonite stats are maxed. Like I said, I think Tangela must have better defense than I thought it did. Oh, alright, so one Pokemon is down, and he's gonna go for his Bellsprout. Bellsprout is at level 100 Grass Poison type, with the moves Wrap, Toxic, and Razor Leaf. I'm fairly confident Dragonite could take it out, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'm going to switch out to Gengar. Because I am either immune or resistant to all of Bellsprout's attacks. So let's hit it with the Psychic attack and see how much that does. It should KO it in one hit, given Gengar's special stat. And there we go. I probably should have led with Gengar in the first place, but at least this makes things a little bit more exciting, I guess. Alright, last up, Shelder. This should be manageable, thanks to Thunderbolt. The worst that could happen, well, the only thing that could happen is it uses Bubble Beam on me, because I think Clamp is a normal type move. Ooh! Have I mentioned that Gengar is amazing? If I haven't, I'll mention it now. Gengar is amazing. Well, that's it for Labman in the semi-final match. We only have one fight left. It is against Cool Male. Fitting how we fought a cool female. But he's got, he also has a diverse lineup. So I think I'm going to lead off with my, what should I do? I'm going to lead off with Golem, but just in case that Slowpoke shows up, I will also bring out Dragonite, and let's send in Snorlax. I was going to send out Gengar, but he's got quite a few Pokemon that are strong against it. This is not a good matchup, so I'm going to have to switch. Slowpoke is level 100, Water Psychic type, Confusion, Bubble Beam, Disable, and Strength. Definitely one of his tougher Pokemon. Dragonite, fortunately, should be a good matchup for it. Mostly because I resist Bubble Beam. So let's go ahead and hit it with a Thunderbolt to see how much damage that will do. I mean, it's probably going to take a lot of its HP off. I don't know if it'll KO it. And it does! Good! Dragonite is mainly a physical attacker, but its special attack is alright, I guess. It wasn't until the physical special split that Dragonite started to shine. And look at that. We have a wild one on our hands. Lickitung, level 100, normal type with the moves Supersonic, Stomp, Disable, and Screech. It really isn't all that difficult. It's got Stomp and Supersonic, but that's really as bad as it gets. And thank you for missing with Supersonic, by the way. It does have pretty good defense, so I'm gonna see if a Hyper Beam can KO it. I think its HP should be low enough. Oh, not quite! Either Lickitung is better defense than I thought, or that Hyper Beam isn't nearly as strong enough as I remember it to be. So I've got to spend a turn to recharge. And it's going to go for the Supersonic again. And it misses 3 times in a row. That's just sad. But it's nice to know that I have the luck on my side for once. Body Slam! There we go! And that is it for Lickitung, with the derpiest feint animation I have ever seen.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Alright, his last Pokemon is going to be his Magnemite. Magnemite is at level 100, electric type, with the moves Thunder Wave, Supersonic, Thunder Shock, and Swift. I'm going to hit it with a Body Slam just to weaken it, because I have a feeling it's going to use Thunder Wave on me. That or Supersonic. And indeed it does go for the Thunder Wave. Well, I'm planning on switching out Dragonite regardless, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. And now that the stage is set, it's finally time for Golem to return. The worst that Magnemite can do is use Thunder Shock on me, actually, since I am immune to it. Very nice. And you want to know something? I'm feeling different today, so I'm actually going to explode! It's not necessary, but I thought I would go out with a bang. Explosion, the most powerful attack in the game. And Magnemite literally falls to pieces. But that is it. We have won the Poké Ball tournament in the Prime Cup. And look at how fancy those badges look. 1 trophy down, and 3 more to go. But for now, the Poké Ball tournament is ours in the Prime Cup. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium, we are going to tackle the Great Ball tournament in the Prime Cup. See you guys next time.